Are you interested in one of the most selling cars in the small car segment? More than 5 million Seat Ibizas are sold in the last 33 years. And now it is time for the 5th generation of the Seat Ibiza. The world premiere is here in Barcelona. The car is created in Barcelona, built in Barcelona. It's a car for young people. Seat says it is a car with a sporty image, and we have now the 5th generation of this car, and we try to tell you what has changed, what has become better with this car. And so welcome to Autogefühl, your #1 resource for in-depth car reviews and your #1 community to discuss cars today with Holger. Let's begin with the updated front. The front grille is much broader than before. Look at this nice triangular headlights. LED is optional. And what we see, look, there's 2 new design lines on the hood. I think this new Ibiza looks more sportier than its predecessor. In the side profile, the old Ibiza has 2 unique design lines. Now we see one dominating design line beginning at the front, over 3 meters, and a little design line here. I think this makes the car nicer. I think the design is a great step forward. But what about the length? This new Ibiza is 2 millimeters shorter than the old Ibiza, but Seat says you get always more room in the car. From behind, the old Ibiza looks boring. Many people say, and my son Thomas said on Autogefühl, is this become much better with this car? I think so. This car now has a personality just from behind. You can see the triangle lights at tail lights, like the triangle lights at the front. With us is Sven Schave, Director of Whole Vehicle Development, Seat, of this car. What is really new? Are there older parts in it, or it's a brand new, all-new car?
This is an all-new car, so it's not a single part that we took over from the older model, from the actual model. So this is a new platform, the MQB A0, and the first car on this new platform. I think a fantastic opportunity for us at Seat to introduce as the first brand of the Volkswagen Group this platform and to build a fully new car on it.
What are your favorite features?
My favorite feature is the whole vehicle. Yeah, so this is my responsibility. But in fact, I think that this is a car without compromises. So I think we didn't make any mistake in it. It's good in terms of design. It's a perfect package. Interior space, trunk space, driving performance, all of this. I think it's all in all, it's a very, very interesting car in that segment.
I've heard Seat is the youngest brand in Europe, builds car for the youngest customers. What are special in this car for young customers?
I think maybe when we have a look on this car, so I think in the first place the design is quite young. It's a sporty design. It's sharp design lines. It expresses all the let's say Seat DNA, and in terms of colors, in terms of infotainment system, connectivity, all of this, wireless charger, so everything is available in that car what the customer needs, and especially younger customers with all their mobile devices. They want to be connected with the car and connected with the world, and therefore we are offering a lot of new things and a lot of features with this car.
We don't hear anything for the new prices.
Yeah. The prices will be in the range of the actual Ibiza. So the official price list, I think, is available, and then depending on the version, we can have a closer look on it. Yeah, but there will be not a surprise for the customers. So we are trying to offer, let's say, the best value for the prices.
Now we are in the car. I've heard this car is a little bit shorter than the old Ibiza, but it gives more room. How is it possible?
Yeah, this is the result of an intelligent package, a layout of this car. The car is about 4 meters and 6 centimeters long, and maybe when you have a look on the interior here, the interior space is quite big. Even the impression is good, and you have a lot of space in the front and in the rear. So this is a car for the whole family. And if you see, for example, this is my, let's say, more or less my normal driving position. It's very comfortable for me. And when you have a look to the rear, there's plenty of space. Yeah? So even my size, about 1 meter 90, there is enough space for me as well on the rear. And even the headspace is perfect. So it's a question of intelligent package development of this car, and that what we introduced in the Ateca, for example, was as well an SUV with compact exterior dimensions and great interior space. And with this car, we are doing the next step in the Ibiza segment.
And this is a new 8-inch touchscreen?
Yes, a new 8-inch. We think that the tendency to offer bigger and bigger screens is one thing that we followed in this car as well. As 8-inch, it's a black panel, so everything is under this black shiny surface. Most of the buttons are integrated on the left and the right, but there are still 2 turning buttons to have on the left side the volume adjustment. That is easier to do it with the rotary button, and on the right side, for example, to doing the zoom factor, changing the zoom factor in the map when you're doing the navigation. So I think where it's good for the design, we integrated the buttons in the panel, and where it's good for the usability, we go on with the normal hardware buttons.
Let's talk about the engines. Is this engines common with Volkswagen?
Yes, we clearly rely on the engine portfolio of Volkswagen. There will be diesel and gasoline engines available. In this car, for example, we have the 1.0 3-cylinder TSI engine. It will be available with 70 and with 85 kilowatts. And if you're searching for a sportier version, there will be the 1.5 liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine with 150 horsepower available as well. And on the diesel side, there is a 1.6 liter TDI with different ranges in terms of power and torque.
And what about a special sporty version, a Cupra?
Now, at the moment, so this is the FR version. This is FR means Formula Racing. So this car combined with 150 horsepower is super agile, has a super top speed, and I think there is everything that you need is available with this combination. And if we are doing a next step, a Cupra, has to be decided in the future.
Is this car the basis of a new little SUV?
Yes. So this is as I said, this is a new platform, the MQB A0, and we already announced the Arona. That will be the smaller brother of the Ateca, and will be available later this year, and then will be based on the same platform.
And the interior looks similar.
Yeah, let's wait and see. We will present the car in about 20 weeks, more or less. You will be invited if you would like. And but today we are very happy to present this car. We already talked about the exterior design, and I think it makes sense to have a closer look on the interior design as well, because here you see there are. This is not what do you say, verspielt, yeah. So this is a very sharp lines, very clean surfaces, and we are trying to avoid everything that is distracting for the customer, and so we are quite happy with the Ibiza that we can present today.
So Ibiza is a success story for Seat. It will go on.
Yeah, well, hopefully. I think the car has everything to continue with this success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
So the Seat people are very proud of this car. By the way, sometimes we hear on our reviews on Autogefühl, where is the criticism? Oh, we try. But nowadays you can not find so many really bad cars. Trust me, 30 years ago we have so many rolling disasters on the streets. But nowadays most of the cars are good. Some are better and some are much better. And on Autogefühl we try to show you the little differences between these cars and to show you for which customer is which car the best. That's our try on Autogefühl, and we love criticism, but it's sometimes hardly to find even at this car. So this is a Ibiza in a grey color. One way to check quality is to check the door handles and to hear the door sound. Oh, I think it's good quality for a car in this segment. So I will take place in the car. And I will check what the expert of Seat just told to us. And in the front I got no problem. It's a perfect seating position for me. It's a nice steering wheel with a flattened end. And let us check the material. Oh, this is hard plastics. You know, we on Autogefühl like more, if it could be soft plastics. It's a question of the price of the car, but this hard plastics, it's not a good solution, I think. On the rear seats, the old Ibiza was a car only for children. It was a better car for two persons. And now I have changed nothing. To my seating position in the front, and now I'm sitting on the rear seats, and you see enough knee space for me, and about my head space, I think it's enough. It's a car for 4 persons. I think it's okay. The engineers have found a lot of space in this new Seat Ibiza. So let's check the trunk. Oh, it's a huge luggage compartment for a car in the small car segment. It is 20% larger than the old Ibiza. So this is a Ibiza in a special lifestyle color. What about assistance systems in the Ibiza? There was hardly anything so far. And now is optional available pedestrian protection with a stop function, a tiredness recognition, or an automatic distance control. You can buy this car in June, and as we heard from Seat, this car will cost nearly the same price than the old Ibiza. And the old Ibiza has a starting price of 12,700 euros. You can buy this car with 4 trim levels, and the very high trim level maybe cost 5,000 euros more than the starting price. What do you think about these fake exhaust pipes? I don't like it. But overall, I think the design of the new Seat Ibiza is a great step forward. I think it's a good car for young people, a good car for short distances, a good car for young families. But we have to check out the behavior on the road. Coming soon on Autogefühl.